Alrighty, welcome back to another update of the Quiet Imperfect album. If you're new here, if you're just joining us, we're on a mission to try and create the biggest collaborative album ever made. We would like to have, or I would like to have 100,000 people singing on the album by the time that it's done. At the moment, we're writing the songs and we're getting towards the end of the second song on the album. Don't know what it's called yet, but you guys can help me out with that in the future. I hope you're having the best day ever. Let's get into what I've been working on this week. So in the last update, I shared some ideas, a chorus idea for this song based on something that someone had written about losing their father. And then prior to that, I'd shared a couple of verses that were inspired by letters that you guys have sent me from loved ones who have passed away. Now, I've got two things for you guys today. One is a letter sent in from the endlessly inspirational Heather Reynolds. Now, Heather's been a wonderful contributor to the album so far, and she sent in a letter that she received a handwritten note from her father the day that he left when she was a teenager. Just as a warning, this letter is pretty heavy. If this is something that will be triggering for you, maybe it's not the best video for you to watch, but I just wanted to give her a huge thank you for, being brave and vulnerable enough to share this with us, because I think it's a really beautiful thing to be able to have out there in the world and to, make a song or to use as inspiration for a song. So I'll put the letter up here. You guys can pause it if you want to read it. I'm not going to read it out because, I don't know, it feels a bit personal for me to do that. But what I will say is that the letter's really powerful, and it shows how it seems to be quite chaotic, quite all over the place, and this person's obviously trying to get so many emotions and so much into just a short letter that's trying to explain their actions, which are kind of unexplainable. But I wrote a little verse that was inspired by this letter, and I hope you guys like it. It goes something like this. When I'm so sorry it doesn't work, I felt that deep inside my chest until it burst. You may never learn to trust me, and the truth is I'm disgusted. I should have put you first, and I know that I'm not acting stable. Losing angels ain't something you rehearse. Let me go, 'cause I'm not sure I'm able. You're a stain on the heart under my shirt. My hero, my halo, and my curse. Oh man, I'm still trying to get over this tonsillitis, so I shouldn't be singing, but I wanted to get this update out. So yeah, so that's the idea. Again, I spoke to Heather about whether I could share this, and she said that she was comfortable with that, so thank you. Hope I did it justice in some way. If there's any little tweaks or lines that you think could be improved on or changed, then as always, let me know, guys. Now, for the next update. Actually, my housemate had an amazing suggestion, which is, I don't know if you guys remember, maybe some of you may have seen, because it performed very well on TikTok. I think it had somewhere over 1 million views. I did a duet with Dean Lewis. He had this song come out last year, or earlier this year, called How Do I Say Goodbye, about the thought of losing his father to cancer. I don't think his dad ended up dying, thankfully, but it's the song about processing that. And he did an open verse challenge on TikTok, which is essentially where he leaves a space in the song and people can duet the video and write their own verses. So I did one of these with that subject matter of coming to grips with the fact that you might have to bury your father. My housemate said, hey, why don't, you're writing this song about losing someone in this medley. Why don't you look at revisiting that verse that you wrote on that song? So I wanted to put it to you guys. I'm going to play the video of that duet. I think it kind of works because we've got the first couple of verses in this song, which are actually people's grandmothers and mother and grandmother, or two grandmothers, passing away, and the letters that they're writing after that. And then we've got this chorus, which is about losing your father. This other verse that I've just played you, which is the loss of a relationship with the father, which is going to be one of the things that we talk about in this first act, as well as losing someone in terms of their life. We're also talking about losing a relationship with your parents and that breakdown, and also losing your sense of childhood innocence. Those are the three main themes. So in this medley, we're covering that too. And then in this section, it kind of, if we tag it on after the letter from her father, this is a section about potentially losing your father. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to play that clip for you, and I would love to hear your feedback afterwards. I've always known I'd have to bury you, but it felt so real last night I couldn't move. And maybe you would be prouder if maybe I'd turn louder to the phone that haunts the boy in my bedroom. You can't leave before I've made that up to you. So how do I say good? So there we have it. If you've been following along, you're kind of starting to put a map together of this medley that we're putting together. But I want it to represent all the stages of loss that we're covering in the first act. So please drop a comment or send an email to me with your thoughts, whether you had any other stories or ideas. I'm very keen to hear what you guys think, because I think we're pretty much finished or close to finishing this song, and then we can get on to the next one. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Much love. Appreciate you guys. Keep sending me stories. Just keep being a part of this. I'm very proud to bring this to life. So much love. Bye.